Hello, my name is E, and this is my friend Swift. We are cyber attorneys employed by DTS.
It is our duty to simplify the transfer process by explaining the processes to you in simple English and not that legal jargon used by our human colleagues.
In this short clip, we will give you a quick behind-the-scenes tour of what the attorneys do to register a property in the name of the new owner.
As soon as DTS receives the transfer instruction, they will contact the seller and buyer to acknowledge receipt of the contract and request their FICA documents.
The next step will be to wait for the fulfillment of suspensive conditions.
E. You are using legal jargon. Normal people refer to the bond approval or the sale of the buyer's property and not suspensive conditions.
Thank you, Swift. Can you perhaps also explain to the viewers what cancellation figures and rates figures are, as DTS will be applying for these figures?
Cancellation figures refers to the amount required by the bank to settle the bond and without which they will not consent to the cancellation of the bond. Rates figures is the amount required by the municipality to consent to the transfer and will include all area water, electricity, municipal rates and consumption charges.
Upon receipt of the above information, the attorney will draft the documents needed to be signed by the buyer and the seller to give effect to the transfer. At the same time, the bond registering attorney will be drafting the bond documents and obtain the buyer's signature.
Please note that often DTS will attend to the registration of the transfer and the bond, but it can also be another attorney. The next step will be for the purchaser to pay the transfer fees and cost. DTS will then pay the transfer duty to SARS and the amount required for rates clearance to the relevant municipality.
In the meantime, the bond attorney will upload the signed documents to the bank electronically to obtain the bank's proceed for lodgement in the deeds office.
Upon receipt of the signed certificates and clearances, the documents will be couriered to our correspondent attorney for lodgement in the deeds office.
Once the documents are lodged, it will take between 5 to 10 days for the transaction to come up on prep.
E. Now you are the one using legal jargon. On prep means that the transaction has been given the OK for registration by the deeds office examiners and that the transaction can be registered in the next 4 days.
And now, we hope that you understand the process.
Also note, from fulfillment of all suspensive conditions to registration should take between 4 and 6 weeks unless unexpected circumstances arise.